When cops face life and death situations on duty, man. Let's get it, chat.
Where you hit? Where you hit? Where you hit? Where you hit, Mark? Where you hit? Where you hit?
Left side, left side, left side.
You're good, buddy. You're good.
Okay, Mark.
You're good. You're good.
You got it, you got it.
You're good. You're good.
Keep moving your finger, all right? There you go.
These are the moments when cops faced life or death situations on duty, starting with the case of an officer
Fake
slowly
blood,
losing
TikTok,
his
fake blood.
life after being shot by a suspect. On May 16th, 2021, a routine police response to a shot spotter alert in Chicago's North Lawndale neighborhood escalated into a violent confrontation, leaving 2 officers and the suspect critically wounded. At around 7:19 a.m., officers from the Chicago Police Department responded to the alert indicating gunfire. When they arrived, they located the suspect based on the description, but the suspect wasn't willing to comply. Instead, he was stalling and planning something horrific.
Hey, what's up, bro? Hey,
Hey, drop it. Dude, drop it, man.
hey, we're talking to you, man. Hello?
Hey, buddy, just drop it, man.
What are you trying to do?
Hey, just drop it, brother.
Hey! Stop right there. Show me your hands.
Despite multiple verbal commands to stop and show his hands, the suspect ignored the officers and
Why didn't he-
continued down an
why
alley.
didn't he-
Due to his violent behavior, additional officers arrived to help secure the area.
Yeah, I'm about to
After
say.
walking for several minutes, another unit confronted the suspect from the front, and that's when the situation exploded into violence.
It's in your hands, buddy.
Yeah, the cops never want to shoot nobody for no reason. They got to see your gun. But they shouldn't have walked up on him. Play gunshots, TikTok.
Drop the gun, man. Just drop it. Just stay down.
Drop the gun. Just put it. Don't move.
Are you hit? Officer hit. Officer hit.
Oh, I would have kept shooting him. I don't go fudge. Appreciate the follow. Figure him out.
It's over there. It's over there. I moved it away.
Okay, buddy. I would have kept shooting him. I'm sorry. You're getting shot, buddy. You want to shoot my guys? You're getting shot. That's why I couldn't be a cop, chat. That's literally why I can't be a cop, chat. I literally would not stop shooting him. I couldn't. Like, you're gonna get you want to pull your gun out? Okay. Beep, 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 beep. Nigga, you're dead. You're done. You're deceased, nigga. Like, bro, you're getting shot up. No cap. I couldn't.
As officers attempted to
You're
engage
trying to
him,
shoot
the
somebody
suspect
that I
suddenly
know?
drew a firearm from his hoodie pocket and opened fire at close range. His first shot struck an officer in the hand, the bullet entering and exiting his palm. The suspect then turned his attention to his partner, firing multiple rounds, striking the officer's right shoulder, and subsequent shots hit his left hip, causing him to stumble and fall. Despite his injuries, the officer managed to draw his weapon and return fire,
That's good,
striking
man.
the suspect. But he had suffered very severe injuries and was slowly losing consciousness.
Mark, you good? You good? Where you hit? Where you hit? Where you hit? Where you hit, Mark? Where you hit? Where you hit?
Left side, left side,
Your
left side. Is that yours?
Yeah, this is mine.
Get back. Get back, dude. Get back. We need some
Hey.
vaccine tape over here. Where you at? Where you at? Where you hit?
It's in the leg on the side.
Which one?
Left side, left side.
See, bystanders don't even know what the hell going on. They just see somebody shot and somebody else shot.
We need all this
Like, bro,
area
y'all-
blocked
they-
off right
you
now.
don't know what
We
happened.
Start backing people up. I can't see where the hell these shit. You got scissors on you?
I got a knife.
I got my med kit.
Back up now! Back up!
I'm hitting the vest too.
I got scissors. Where's the fucking ambulance?
I saw it went down.
Whose car is 23? Hey, Mark, just breathe.
More additional officers arrived at the location to provide assistance. While some officers were giving medical aid to the injured, others found themselves in a very dangerous situation. A crowd had gathered on both sides of the scene, and without knowing the full context, some people began blaming the officers, making an already tense situation even worse.
Good. I want those stay down. Step back. Step back.
My head, man.
Step back.
I want those cameras. All lives matter, right? I never let you play gangster. You got that badge for what? You got the badge.
Then they know what's going on, bro. What are you doing?
For serve and protect.
What do you want to do? Come on, Jay. Yeah. Everything is over. Just man, please.
Hey, that's look bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Both wounded officers and the suspect were transported to local hospitals for treatment and survived their injuries. The suspect, later identified...
I ain't gonna lie. Why the heck y'all going to like near gunshots, bro? You hear gunshots, just first thing you're gonna go towards the people? What the like chat.
As 45-year-old Bruce Lua was charged with attempted murder, aggravated battery of a peace officer, and unlawful use of a weapon by a felon. If convicted, he could face up to 50+ years in prison. Next, you'll see how an officer was seriously injured after being struck in the head when a suspect opened fire during a pursuit. On April 11th, 2019, a violent chain of events unfolded in Volusia County, Florida. A 30-year-old suspect, Philip Thomas Marsh, approached a home, carjacked a woman at gunpoint, and fled the scene in her vehicle. Deputies from the Volusia County Sheriff's Office quickly located the stolen truck and began pursuing it. During the chase, deputies deployed stop sticks, successfully deflating all 4 tires and forcing Marsh to abandon the vehicle and flee on foot. But Marsh wasn't ready to get caught that easily.
Let's slow that traffic westbound so it starts clearing out. All right, looks like it's pulling over here. He's got a gun to his head, he's running.
Hey, don't go! Get the back! Hey, get back! Get back!
Why the sheriff
As Marsh
got
fled from the deputies, he
gear
suddenly
on?
opened fire on them. During the intense exchange, a sergeant was grazed in the head by a bullet and suffered serious injuries. Marsh then took off into the nearby woods. Another unit of deputies began approaching the wooded area, but it was a very risky move since he was still armed and extremely dangerous.
You can drive with him. On me. Shield, shield, shield. Give me a shield. Shield back. We got me. Keep eyes on. Keep eyes on. Put your hands out and do it now. Give me the shield.
Deputies found Marsh lying on the ground. He had been hit multiple times. They quickly apprehended him, secured his firearm, and began performing first aid. Meanwhile, the sergeant who had been injured in the head during the exchange began showing signs that he needed immediate medical care.
Let me go. Come here. You okay? Yeah, I got hit in the head with a ground. With what? With a bullet. Okay. Set him down. No, man, I'm good. Hey, well, here. Let me get my med kit. You got a bandage? Yes, I thought they could cut pretty good. Slow down, bro. Slow down. Here. I get my first aid kit. What did you There's enough there. Did you cut yourself in the weeds or no, I got hit with a bullet. Okay. All right. Here you go. Hey, hey. My back seat is a big bag. I need rescue here immediately. Okay. On my way. Right now. Come here. Just set him down. I'm fine, man. I'm fine. It's just bleeding down into your face? Yeah. Is that okay? He's secure? Tom, he's secure. Yeah. Where's your first aid kit? Where's your first aid kit? Right here.
The sergeant received immediate treatment at the scene before being transported to the hospital. He was treated for a graze injury and released the same day, with doctors expecting a full recovery. His hat, later found in the road, showed a bullet hole that had gone clean through. Meanwhile, Marsh was taken to a nearby hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. Next, you'll see how a routine traffic stop took a terrifying turn when two violent suspects suddenly turned on an officer and left him critically injured. On March 22, 2006, Texas State Trooper Stephen Stone found himself in a life-threatening situation during a routine traffic stop. Initially, he pulled over a truck for speeding, and the driver appeared to be cooperating. But the situation took a drastic turn when officers uncovered some shocking revelations.
That's crazy.
How you doing, sir?
All right, sir. I'm doing something wrong?
And a little bit over on your speed.
Beyond that track.
Well, you're going faster than that truck. You're gaining on him. Just need to see your driver's license and insurance. Go ahead and step out of the truck for me. Go ahead and step back here. Get out of the traffic. I'll tell you what, I'm going to close your door. You just wait right here.
As the trooper opened the vehicle, he immediately noticed an open bottle of alcohol. But that was just the beginning. During the interaction, the driver handed Trooper Stone a Mexican driver's license as identification and also surrendered a pocket knife, which the trooper confiscated. However, during a routine pat-down, Stone discovered something far more illegal, signaling that this stop was about to escalate even further.
What's this? What's this? What's in here? What is that? In this pocket? What is that? What's in there?
A weed.
What?
Weed.
Weed?
Yeah. It's just smoke. Yeah, I do that.
Put that stuff in your pocket. Okay, I got a bag full of drugs here.
Why didn't you call for backup already?
Take your jacket off.
That much evidence was enough at this point to arrest the driver. But little did the trooper know, this wasn't going to be easy, because not only was the driver a threat, there was also a passenger inside the truck, and both turned out to be far more dangerous than he imagined. As Trooper Stone moved in to complete the arrest, the passenger suddenly stepped out of the vehicle, and that's when the two men did something horrific to the officer.
Stop. Stay in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car! Help! 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 Help!
Without warning, both suspects began firing handguns at Trooper Stone, hitting him multiple times in the chest and neck. The suspects continued firing until they ran out of ammunition and then fled the scene. Fortunately, Stone's bulletproof vest likely saved his life. Despite the severe injuries, he managed to radio for help and was later rescued and transported to the hospital, where he survived. A high-speed police pursuit ensued, during which the suspects eventually crashed their truck and were apprehended. The driver, Ramon Armando Ramos, a 38-year-old Mexican national, was later convicted and sentenced to 14 life terms after pleading guilty to aggravated assault on a public servant with a deadly weapon. The passenger, Francisco Saucedo, faced the same charges. Next, you'll see how a murder suspect suddenly opened fire during a felony arrest, striking an officer in the chest and causing him to collapse.
Hands! Go!
On August 29th, 2020, law enforcement officers responded to a neighborhood to serve a felony arrest warrant on 43-year-old Michael Harris, a suspect wanted in connection with an attempted murder case. Harris was considered armed and dangerous due to his criminal background and the violent nature of the charges against him.
I didn't say nothing the whole time.
As officers approached, they had no idea they were about to be suddenly ambushed by the suspect.
Michael in the house? Michael Green?
I don't know.
No? Who's in the house with you?
I wasn't even in the house. I just came from upstairs. I do live here, but I don't know.
You don't know? Can I go like that?
Yeah, I don't know Michael Green.
Okay.
When officers arrived at the apartment complex, they spoke with a woman outside who had no idea who Michael Harris was. Officers attempted to communicate with Harris to surrender peacefully, but he refused to respond. Believing the situation could escalate, a tactical team cautiously entered the residence to locate and detain him. As officers entered the apartment, they found Harris inside, but he was in no mood for a peaceful resolution, and instead, he was ready to play a deadly game with the officers.
Maybe I'm not. I don't have my keys.
Police department, show me your hands! Hands! Hands!
He's in that door.
Hands! Go! Ah! Ah, fuck! Put the gun down!
Please stop it, girl.
Hands up! Put your hands up!
Hands up! I'm hit!
All right, we got
Harris suddenly opened fire at the officers, striking one in the chest. Thankfully, his ballistic vest absorbed the impact, but the hit caused him severe pain and injury. The officer and his fellow deputies returned fire at the suspect, which eventually left him unconscious. Officers then breached the bedroom and found Harris unresponsive. Meanwhile, the officer who had been shot in the chest began suffering intense pain and required immediate medical attention before the situation took a turn for the worse.
You got gloves on you, boss? I can start in there.
No, I got no gloves on me. This guy.
You okay?
I got hit in the chest. I'm good, man.
Come in. Come out here so we can get you help.
He's all right. I got this. Go. I got this. You good?
Come out here so we can get help.
He's coming out.
No, I'm hit in the chest.
Seriously?
He said seriously. I ain't joking about that.
I can't breathe.
He got hit in the chest.
My bad, Shad.
Additional officers immediately began providing medical aid. The injured officer was transported to the hospital, where he was treated and later released with non-life-threatening injuries. His bulletproof vest had saved his life that day. Without it, the outcome could have been far worse.
Yeah, it definitely could have been worse.
Meanwhile, officers inside the home pronounced the suspect deceased at the scene. Next, you'll see how a seemingly routine investigation turned deadly when a suspect made a shocking decision that changed everything for the officer involved. On December 27, 2014, a routine domestic violence call in Flagstaff, Arizona took a tragic turn, claiming the life of 24-year-old Officer Tyler Stewart. This devastating incident remains one of the most heartbreaking moments in the department's history. That day, Officer Stewart was dispatched to a home to speak with the suspect, 28-year-old Robert W. Smith, who had a history of mental health
such a basic
issues.
name, too.
The officer approached the situation with politeness and professionalism, but without warning, the encounter took a deadly turn.
Over here. What's that? We talk outside? We just talked on the phone. We did. How you doing? Good. You talk outside? Alright. Don't have any weapons in your pockets or anything like that? Okay. My tooth does not let me eat days. Okay. How bad is the pain? On a scale of 1 to 10, like a 12. Like a 12? It shoots up to here. Okay.
Officer Stewart calmly engaged in conversation with Smith, who did not display any immediate signs of hostility or aggression. The officer questioned him about the earlier incident with his girlfriend that had prompted the police call. Throughout the interaction, Smith kept his hand inside his jacket pocket, raising suspicion. When asked if he had any weapons, he denied it, explaining that he was only keeping his hands in his pockets because he was cold. But as Officer Stewart attempted to pat him down for safety, that's when the situation turned fatal.
You're talking about the blinds in her bedroom? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, those are from my old apartment, and not that it matters, but I put them in the drywall. I didn't have a drywall sink. I put screws in. It was crooked. It was too low, and it turned into a fiasco. And that's kind of the wedge, you know.
Okay.
This fight.
You mind if I just pat down your pockets real quick? You don't have anything in here?
No.
Okay. Nothing in here?
No, this is my smoke.
Okay.
The video ended as the suspect suddenly pulled a handgun from his pocket and fired multiple rounds at point-blank range, killing Officer Stewart instantly. After mercilessly executing the officer, Smith turned the gun on himself, dying at the scene from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Investigators later revealed that Smith had a history of mental health issues and drug use. Officer Tyler Stewart was just 24 years old and had been on the force for less than a year. If you found this video informative and want to see more like it, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to check out my latest videos.
That's insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually insane. Why would you even do that? We reacted to these two videos, though, chat. Make sure you subscribe to Mr. Justice, man. Coming out with the bangers. I'm out.